Hey girls. Okay, so here's a little video on getting started with your value scales once you have the boxes done. First thing, you want to make sure you have all the pencils I gave you and they're all sharp. So I have them all here and I have a pencil sharpener. You'll want to keep a pencil sharpener close by, and the erasers are there. I hope I don't need them too much. And I'm going to try a technique that's different than what I normally do, but I think I found an easier way to do these value scales. So instead of starting with the lightest end and working my way to dark, I'm going to start with the 2B, and I'm going to start with the open value scale. This value scale is going to be a nice gradation from beginning to end, like seamless is the idea, no stripes. And then this one's going to be the individual boxes. So I have a 2B pencil, and I'm going to start in the center of the value scale with like something that might be considered a mid-tone. And the whole idea of this whole thing is going to be layering and going different directions. And, you know, the whole purpose of this is to practice that hatching. So I'm starting out going horizontally, but I'm going to change here in a second, because if I don't, it's going to be really hard to not have things like that little stripe. We don't want the little stripe. I'm going to try to stay inside the lines. So if you start with this 2B in the center, I'm careful when I'm near the edges, working slowly and going horizontally. But when I'm in the middle, I can kind of change directions and also work a little faster. I don't want there to be an outline, so I'm going to have to go back and like tweak that a little bit. Now I've still got that 2B in my hand, and soon here I'm going to, as I'm working towards the lighter end, if I'm working on this side, my pressure is lighter. Doing the same kind of thing. The other thing I'm doing a little bit here is twisting the pencil so that the pointy part, the sharp part of the pencil, is getting used. So as one little side of the pencil wears down, I turn it. The whole time trying to keep different directions going so I don't have a stripe. Let's see. I'll jump down here to the dark end. I've got a 4B now. And again, as you're working, don't forget to stop and sharpen your pencils. Oh, you know how I am, girls. I could do a demonstration all day. So, this is the idea. And that's how you start on that one. I would say with the bottom box, again, I would recommend the same thing. Let's sharpen pencil a little bit. And I'm going to go right to this middle square. And when I'm near the edges and the corners, I'm working different directions and I'm being really careful. The other thing that I'm going to do a lot, especially with these squares, is turn the sketchbook. That looks pretty sloppy, but I guarantee you, by applying light layers of pressure, I can even it out. So this looks bad, but we're going to make it good. So I'm trying to get like a nice medium tone all over the whole square. That looks pretty sloppy actually, so, which is fine. As long as I didn't do it too dark, I can keep going over it until it evens out. That was reasonable. Not the best, but reasonable. I'm going a little faster than I might normally since you guys are watching. Okay, so that's how I'd start, and working gradually lighter this way, gradually darker that way. So where I start with a 2B in here, it doesn't mean that you have to do one pencil per box. You know, I might be doing a 2B and a 4B here, and a 4B and a little 6B here, and all 6B here. So don't feel like
one pencil per box. That is not how this goes at all. You're mixing and layering the pencils as you need to get whatever value you're trying to get. So don't feel, I'd prefer to see you mixing different types of pencils together if you feel like you need to. All right, so that's that. I'm going to stop the video, and maybe I'll keep working a little bit and then show you my progress in another video.